Alright, today what we're going to do is we're going to set up our splash page or landing page for our temporary website. The first thing you want to do is go ahead and open up Photoshop, and you're going to want to design a graphic. The graphic size is going to be 800 pixels by 600 pixels, and once you're done doing your coming soon graphic or quick contact information, what you're going to want to do is go up to File and choose Save for Web. You'll get presented with a little optimization screen. Depending on what type of graphic you did, you'll either want to save it out as a JPEG or a GIF. My graphic here is just simple 2 colors, so a GIF would be best suited. So I'll go ahead and choose that, and I'll save it into my test directory. It's going to ask me to replace because I've already created it here. Go ahead and click there. Let it do its thing. And then what we're going to want to do, hide Photoshop, pop open into Dreamweaver. And here's the code that you're going to need in order to create your temporary page. The first thing that you want to do is give some styles to the body tag. You're going to want to turn off all the default margin. Okay, so we just want to type in margin 0. The next setting you want to put in is to give it a background color. Here I've chosen solid black. Then the next thing that you want to add is a selector for the background. First thing you want to do is give it a position absolute, the top at 50%, the left at 50%, and here we're going to set the width and the height of the graphic. Width 800 pixels, height 600 pixels. Turn off all the margins. And then in order to center it, we're going to use a little negative margin hack right here. So we want to use half of the width. So margin left, negative 400 pixels. Margin top, negative 300 pixels. And then here, this is the background shorthand property to set a background image in there. So what we want to do, assuming that this index file is stored next to the graphic that you just made, we're going to give it a background color, and then we're going to want to specify where the file exists. We're going to say appear in the top left corner and only repeat 1 time. And then down here we've got a little additional tag if you choose to put some text in the page that will end up being hidden. Here I'm just going to add a heading tag so I can actually type the text. And then the next thing you're going to want to do is create a div and give it the ID BG. We can type the H1 in there just so there's a little bit of text for the search engines. Okay, and then just go ahead and save it. Open up Firefox, and you can see we've got our brand new temporary page all set up. And we've also got a screen capture here of the same site in Internet Explorer, so you can see it works in both browsers. One thing to note too is before you upload your files, make sure the file that you make is called index.html. That's going to ensure that the web server finds this page instead of anything else when it first comes to your new website.